Good morning. I'm getting ready while I talk to you guys today because I got a very interesting email. Wait, where's my hair stuff? Hold on. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the corn. I'm gonna talk to you guys while I get ready, so give me 1 second. Usually I put this in my whole head, but I forgot. Look at that. What are you doing, girl? Good morning. So, for those of you who didn't see my post, oh, thank you for the hand hearts. I got some interesting information. This is all allegedly, of course. Oh my gosh. But I got some interesting information about the resource center that Doug has been staying behind. And of course, like I mentioned, this is all allegedly. This is all innocent until proven guilty. This is... Do not take everything I say as 100% fact. What is that saying? So, I wanted to come share that with you guys. Because it's kind of interesting. So let me pull it up. And I'm going to read straight from it. This is some tea. I haven't talked about it yet, Sparkles. But I got some information that's kind of interesting. Like I said, this is all allegedly. No, I didn't block him. He's in here. He just shared the live. Yeah, he just shared the live. Silly goose. I can block you. Hold on. No, I don't block you. I rarely block anybody, if I'm being honest. Like, you just have to come in here, or like you have to be rude, or you have to say things like, I was reporting her the whole time, in order for me to block you. Because no. All right. Peep the chapstick that I made. All right. And I changed filters. Good morning, everybody. Because those lashes were a little bit crazy. Okay. And this doesn't necessarily have to do with Doug specifically. it has to do with the resource center. And once again, since there's several more people in here, this is all allegedly. This is something that was sent to me. But if I'm being honest with you, it's pretty easily verified just by looking at the crime rate in that area. And I'm not going to give out like specific area or whatever, just because I don't want to dox them or put any of them in danger. Yeah. So this has to do with the resource center, not Doug specifically. It's the resource center. Once again, before I start, I'm going to sound like a broken record. This is all, thank you for the roses. This is all allegedly. Allegedly. So, I do want to say that whoever has been, I guess, well, the videos just about the resource center, about Doug, they have paid off, because the resource center's administration is being looked into by the commissions board and other city/state boards. There is allegedly a lot of illicit activities going on in and around there. This email said that this person is almost 97% positive the place is going to be investigated for criminal activities. And once again, this is just not pertaining to Doug. Allegedly, this stuff has been kind of going on for the past 18 months. 18 months. They described it as a hub of illegal activities. People have placed so many trail cameras up and around there, it's ridiculous. It was a ridiculous amount, and they were confiscated. So, and once again, everyone needs to know that without the videos and without, contacting the higher ups about the things going on, none of this, there probably wouldn't have ever been a legit investigation, if I'm being honest with you. The Doug thing is kind of just what they needed to take it to the next step. But then they said this is proving that so many, the work of honest, caring people can get more done than active, sworn-in individuals due to lack of resources and other obstacles. Once again, this is all allegedly. I cannot verify this information. This is just something that was sent to me. There's going to be a grand jury hearing sometime in the next few weeks. It's a federal grand jury, and it's going to be above the DA's office. They need to get indictments. And the judge will decide what indictments hold the most weight. Federal indictments will almost always go forward with the the charges. It's rugs, child endangerment. How do I say this word online? Prostitution. If you get my drift. This resource center is allegedly a hub for it all. There is allegedly over 15 different charges being brought. But of course we can't know for sure because the grand jury is very secretive. Very secretive. This is pertaining to the resource center. The resource center. But as we know, it's usually very private. It's unannounced. It's most likely older community members who have been juries before who are going to be dealing with this. People living around there in camps, in their cars. And like I said, this is much bigger than Doug. This is much bigger than Doug. But all the information and reports about Doug has really lit a match. A lot of us were under the impression that they just didn't give a F, you know? Well, and like I mentioned earlier, it's been hot for well over 18 months. So this isn't, like I said, it's not just pertaining to Doug. And I know several of you have, but the mayor has received several different letters. The mayor. Oh, and another thing. All the funding for the center has been misappropriated, and other counties that have been providing services are also part of the probable indictments. Not that they did wrong just for like monetary reasons. Okay, I gotta be quiet because I think I might have woke my husband up. Where was I at? Yeah, the funding for the center has been misappropriated. And the other counties that have been providing services are also a part of the probable indictments. Not that they did wrong just for monetary reasons and to prove that it's only that center, not the other centers. So like all of the other centers that have been providing these services, they are going to be a part of it, but it's basically just to prove that they're innocent and to prove that what they're doing with the funds are what they are supposed to be doing with the funds, you know? So, like I said, this is bigger than Doug. This is all allegedly. This is all something that I've been told. But if you go through and you know the area and you look at criminal activity, it matches up. It matches up. Yeah. So it might be investigated for criminal activities. So that's why I think I seen someone say in the comments why they didn't care. Well, this is why. This is why they didn't care. We're talking about the resource center that Doug is staying behind. The resource center, yeah, they're looking at the resource center. Like I said, this is way bigger than Doug. But I guess the people talking to the mayor and reaching out to like the CEOs and like the top dogs have helped tremendously. And it's kind of lit a match because apparently this stuff has been going on for the last 18 months. Yeah. Yeah. The center's administration is being looked into by the commissions board and other city/state boards. There's a lot of illicit activities going on and around there, in and around there. And yeah, it's not just with Doug. It's a hub of illegal activities. I'm not for sure, Lisa, but I mean, considering that the possible... Okay. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. But yes, I'm assuming it does do things with youth. So I thought my husband was coming in here, so I'm like, where he was. I'm not for sure, Cindy. Like I mentioned, this is much bigger than Doug. This is all pertaining to this location. But the emails, the letters to the mayor, heck, even the awareness videos. Well, and I mean, I assume, and maybe they're used to getting THREATSs, and that's why when they got those letters, it wasn't a big deal because they're used to it, or because they have protection. I assume he is, Nancy. I haven't seen him leave. Oh, this is annoying me. Yeah. No, he's not going to leave unless he's made to. Yeah, no, he has been going live on YouTube, but he was on taking out the trash yesterday, trying to get bananaed. Allegedly the resource center got letters that were threatening to unalive Doug. I don't know if I should do this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. These are the letters. There's one. There's two. And three. So, I do have a theory. I do believe that writing looks very similar to other writing that someone else got. I don't know if Doug wrote those. But I will say No, the envelope wasn't shown. Not to me anyways. But, girl, what? Come here. Come here. You want attention? Come here. Those letters look very similar to some other letters that like Chris Mosteller. And I'm looking for the other letters that another person got, Brady, to see if those match up. And I think Brady got index cards, if I can remember right. Oh, I mean, I can't really do much about his taxes. He knows that he has to pay taxes. I don't know who wrote the letters. I have no idea. No idea. Yes, all three are very similar. And the amount of vile nastiness inside the letters are about the same. They're about the same. Maybe Debbie, but like threatening to unalive somebody and threatening to pew everyone around you. What? All I'm saying is if those were legit, like legit, why would Amy spend the night there? Why would Amy bring her children there? Because I know he told her about the letters. I know he did. Oh, you tub. What are you doing? So, why would she bring her kids there? Yeah. I'll show them again. And remember, these letters were received before she went down there. Before. I agree, Jamie. That's page 1. These were from Doug. So there's that one. We are going to open fire on everyone there. This is not a joke. He stole $20,000 in that from us. He is on and selling that. We are coming soon. We let it be known that the center knows we are coming and did nothing to stop it. I don't know, Camping Girl, probably not. Because if they're doing the things that they're doing, they don't want to involve the police. This was sent to the resource center for Doug. In rugs, allegedly. We're going to, while he is in the tent at night, they spelled that wrong. You guess which night we will do it. Then we take his wood stove and set the place on fire. It's not Doug's writing. Yeah, this is the same letter. It's all in the same, it was all the same letter. Well, it says we'll take his wood stove and set the place on fire. Doug claimed it had a Herman return address in postmarked North Carolina. The pictures were sent to somebody, and then those were sent to someone else, and then I got them. See, we thought about that. But I don't know. Because we think this is in the office of Annie. But let me show you something else. No, they weren't rewritten. Let me... Media... Oh no, they're not still in here. Hold on. Okay. These are screenshots of another letter that was sent. This is bad quality, and I'm sorry. But look. Look at this writing. Look at the E's. Look at the E's. But then they change it to that. This is very neat writing. This is a bad screenshot, if I'm being honest. Oh, sorry. That's an old address. Here. But this is postmarked Charlotte, North Carolina. But this writing, to me, looks the same as that. But this, it looks like they took the time to write that. But you see, the E's are normal sometimes, but then look at that E. I don't know. Yeah, Greensboro, North Carolina. Now, this is from a regular notebook. But I don't know, to me, like, they're almost... Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to the other one. You guys, I think this is the same person. Hold on. Oh, where'd the other one go? Hold on. You guys, what the frog? Hold on. Okay. Okay. You see that? Yeah, but here's the thing. Doug didn't know Chris Mosteller in January of this year. That's the thing. So, look, right there. That's a grainy picture. Let's try this one right there. Yeah, the thing. And this is such a bad picture. In November of last year, of 2023. Hold on, let me bring you up. How do I do that? Hold on, I'm learning.
Which is weird is like the C is written the same, but look at above and below on each of them, they're using lowercase e's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird how why are they using those e's on the word C, but other e's in the paragraphs are lowercase e's.
Mm-hmm. Let
Look at the
me...
lowercase g. Somebody said.
I'm reading through trying to find one.
And
Okay.
like I said, remember Doug said that it had a Herman return address. We all know he stayed in Herman that was where Scotty came. That was a lot went down in Herman, so everybody knows that he was in Herman for guaranteed. Like the other places, maybe he didn't know. But anybody can put a return address on anything. I could put KK's on and mail it from here.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
But we don't know where it was postmarked. We just know North Carolina is what Doug said. And remember, Doug's been saying there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes you guys don't know about. There's a lot. It's bigger than you guys know.
The G's are the same. The lowercase g's are the same.
The G's are the same.
The lowercase g's are the same.
I just don't understand. Like, I make my E's uniform. So if I'm going to use a little E, I'm going to use a little E in my entire thing. We didn't see the envelopes from Doug, no. The postmark, Doug claimed whenever Mark came out, and he came back on later when he wanted to show it, and Mark said he wasn't allowed to show it. But he said that it was postmarked North Carolina, but it had a return address of Herman, which you can just look up anybody's address in Herman. Can you check your Facebook messages? She said that twice. So maybe there's something there.
Oh. I didn't know he was on last year. I've never seen Doug. I never seen Doug last year, so...
Doug started in August.
Yes, I have not seen the envelope for Doug's, but I've seen
And
the
is there three
envelope.
envelopes or is it one envelope? Was there three of them? Did they come in three separate envelopes or did they come in one? Jeffrey says there will be evidence coming out about the letters soon.
This is Chris's. This was January 30th, 2024, Greensboro, North Carolina. That's the postmark thing. Now, if I could only find the letters that what's his name? Brady got. And then I could compare those. I just have to go through stuff and try and find it.
But at the end of the day, this is federal offense. Like you're threatening lives. And like I said to Verini the other day when we talked on the phone, if and you know this, I think one of us just had this. If there's a threat called into the school, or they feel there's an imminent threat, they close the school down and clear the threat. If Walmart has an imminent threat, they close the store down and clear the threat. But we're seeing that there's an imminent threat to a resource center, and they're just business as usual. That's red flags. Something doesn't sound right.
Absolutely. And see, Jeffrey, and I never, I never seen those. So I don't know if that's true or not. She just said that she received it. I've never seen anything. So I'm not saying that it didn't happen. I'm just saying that I've never seen anything. I've never seen any proof.
Right, asshole. And a mass unaliving is what they literally said. And there's children that go there. There's DV and SA victims that go there that are children, and women that have been SA'd or victims of DV. Like they're already in the vulnerable state.
Right. Right. Yeah. Where it came from doesn't really matter, except North Carolina is where a troll number has been texting a lot of people, several people, very nasty things. There's no name behind it because it's like a throwaway phone. It's not text now because it gives me a location. Text now numbers don't even give me a location.
When I signed up, it said I could pick up an area, and I picked an area away from me.
Right. You can pick any area code. But whenever you look it up like on a people search, it won't give you like an exact I don't even use location.
Okay. Because the one time I tried to send a message through, it wouldn't go to the person, so I just gave up on it. So I only give my number to people that I trust.
Sparkles, I assume yes. I don't know.
Which is the legal. I can't see it legally being allowed to run a fire stove there. Like I feel like that's like setting up a tent. Like people that don't have homes, they have backpacks. Dude's got a whole house. He's like operating an entire house where he's at. And like the other night, when he did that sleep stream, he fell asleep with that door open.
Mm-hmm.
He threw the phone in the fire that could have exploded, and like so he's very reckless in what he's doing.
So, I mean, I don't know. To me, it looks like the same person wrote these letters. Because as soon as I seen those letters, I immediately recognized them.
I'm looking for that spot because that was brought to my attention last night when he showed the bottle. Somebody else, very valid, said that they thought they saw a butt.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was looking at that this morning, and then I think my phone rang or something. It got me sidetracked. Now I'm picking up my son. But I was literally looking for that when he showed the bottle.
And maybe that's why, like, at first I thought he was acting weird because because the bottle was showing, but that makes more sense.
And it ain't that hard. I mean, yes, he's a felon, no, and it's not obviously it wouldn't be a registered, so technically he shouldn't have it, but that doesn't stop them from getting them.
Right.
And with the threats he has
Um,
out there, and he's always said, "Come on this property, and you're going to leave."
right. Um, the date on the most recent letter, I don't know exactly what date, but it was recent, like the last, like, what, 2 weeks, I think?
I think it was 2 to 3 weeks ago when Mark came.
Yeah.
And Lady Girl, that was yesterday morning. Was it yesterday morning or yesterday afternoon when he showed the bottle? I think it was yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning. Morning.
Yeah, because I didn't screen record that because on YouTube it just he automatically loads them up, so it doesn't need to be screen recorded. You just go back.
So with if you guys are requesting to come up and you actually do want to come up, make sure you like tell me, because like I knew Tad had really wanted to come up, but there's a couple guest requests and I don't know if you guys really do want to come up, but I don't want to like scare you.
And Chris can have one, a pew pew. He's not a felon. He's allowed to own them. Doug is a felon.
Oh my gosh. Live
What?
restricted for some audiences because it said I'm talking regulated goods, discussing rugs or other regulated substances.
And I was very cautious. I said but. I didn't even say what the butt was of.
I know. You're good, Amy. That's why I was like, if you guys really want to come up, let me know. But yeah, that's why, yeah, I got that anonymous information. And there are activities around that area that match up with the things that's being said. So that makes sense. Okay, Brenda.
I think the walls are closing in, and he knows it, and that's why he's where he's at right now. Because all we do is screen record, but the fact that we're putting out the things that are detrimental to the resource center and him is what is. I think the walls are closing in because he did ask Verena to please ask me and you to back off.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot that, and somebody mentioned it. Yes, he did. He asked if she would ask us to back off.
And I haven't even. I just stream him and make like a few videos here and there. I
And so,
have never.
you really, what can we post at this point? Because he's so vile.
Yeah, we can't even post anything because of the types of things that he's been saying.
Right. You have to get a snippet of it, and then you're only getting a small clip. So it's like, what's the point of posting it when the N word was in front of it and the N word was behind it? So
you can't. You can't. Yeah, threats do definitely go both ways, but like a lot of people said, this is like through the mail.
I just got flagged.
All right. You weren't even saying anything. So that means someone is. That's ridiculous. You can come back up if you want to. Oh, maybe they heard the. That's ridiculous. How do I. I'm not trying to do that. I don't know how to fix this. Okay.
Hi, KK.
Hey.
You hear me okay?
I do.
So I missed the first part, but I know you don't have to recap because of me. I was just real busy and I just realized you got on.
Well, I'll upload this to my YouTube. So.
Can you explain that resource center? I mean, is that for like people that are,
I can barely hear you. It sounds like you're far away.
okay, let me fix that for you.
Okay, now I hear you better.
Okay. Um, the resource center, is that for people that are down and out and they can like park their tent there and stay? And is that what that resource area where he's at, is that what that's all about?
I don't know if it's specifically for like people that have like tents and stuff, but I know a lot of people do stay on that property behind the resource center.
Do they have to pay?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. Because I thought, if it's for like, people that need help and pay, and then someone's flashing a wad of cash, I mean, doesn't look like you need help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
It,
I don't think it's specifically for like people to stay there.
okay.
I just think that Doug knows somebody there.
Okay.
Um, and that's how he got that. He's at
Right.
a yeah. Okay, he's at a homeless camp through the resource center.
Okay. See, that's what I kind of was wondering. Mostly it was like, because, they do have certain areas in some states that they just, they put the group together, and, it's, yeah. Okay. I was just more wondering about that, and my concern was, the flashing of the cash is just not safe for anybody. It's
No, I
not safe
agree.
for me to stand out in my front yard and say, "Hey, look what I got." It's not even safe for any of us, even in our own yards. I mean, you just don't flash like that. So, and to me, I tried to count that money in his hand, and I'm guessing he's got 2,500. That was my
Yeah.
guess. So, anyways, have a nice day, KK. Thank you so much.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, let me see if I can do this myself. SP taught me how to get out of a box.
You click your box and then you click the person with the X on it on the top right hand corner.
Okay.
You did it. So, yeah, I don't know how much he got. All I know is he was flashing it like it was nobody's business. I know for a fact one singular person sent over $1,000 just the last few months. Um, yeah, I know that for sure. Uh, who, Sue? I mean, I don't care. I don't care if you're certain people's mods. I don't care. Anybody can come in here. I don't care as long as you're like not rude, you know? You're good, Jamie. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to share. Once again, I'll upload it to my YouTube later. I'm getting ready and I'm gonna go to work for a little bit. Can't believe I got restrictions. Ridiculous. Maybe, Robin. No, you're good, Sue. I was just like, I'm confused. What? Jeez. I don't know why this shirt makes my top look heavy. We are talking about the resource center that Doug is staying behind. We weren't talking about Petty or any of them. Well, this live was originally about the resource center and about some things that have been allegedly going on that have caught the attention and the people who have contacted the mayor. And look, this is not just from our group. And I want to clarify that. People have been contacting the mayor about this stuff going on for like the last 18 months. So it hasn't just been us, but I think the sudden influx of letters being sent to the mayor is, like I said, lighting a match under their butts. Yeah, there is a pavilion there. Yeah, of course, Anthony. I do my best. I make mistakes. I make mistakes. So please, don't put me on a pedestal. 'Cause I've been wrong I don't know how many times. But I'll admit it. And I'll do my best to own up to it and make it right. I would keep forgetting to charge this. So yeah, any final questions? Anything that anyone wants to ask again? I won't do a complete recap, but ooh, that's a good question, Debbie. I'm not for sure. I don't know a lot about what the resource center entails specifically. But he has mentioned that. Okay, Tad had said yes. Tad had said yes. I'm really not for sure. Because me personally, I've never contacted the resource center. Because for one, I didn't want to overwhelm them. And for two, I did contact the mayor. After Doug showed what he did online, I absolutely did contact the mayor. I did. And people can be like, oh, that's going real life. I don't care. I absolutely did contact the mayor after that. And yes, he does have a lot of tickets due. Maybe that's what the money was for. He was just being like silly. Yeah, when it puts other people in danger, like if you are online putting yourself in danger or putting others in danger, I will go real life. Absolutely. Absolutely. And when he did that, he had no care for nobody. Just gross. It's gross. I'm trying to multitask, guys. I don't think so. He's just getting, so he came live yesterday and he was like trying to get his account taken. And that's the thing. So a lot of people, oh, and saying the N word over 20 times in a 38-minute live stream on YouTube. And by the way, if that live stream on YouTube of his, don't report mine, of his is still up, you can go report it. You absolutely can go report it. Because although YouTube allows more to happen, they also don't tolerate that kind of stuff. And sometimes it takes a while for it to be picked up. His YouTube is Simple Living 1980. Living Simple 1980. Something like that. Simple Living 1980. Okay. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I know that he also has a TikTok account that's like similar to that. But yeah, it's his video from, when did Nick visit? Not yesterday, but the day before. Sunday. Friday. Was it Friday? My days are going together. No, you're fine, Fluffy. Okay, Saturday. See, I don't know. My days run together. I don't freaking know. Oh, you're good, Fluffy. I'm gonna post the video on YouTube. I'm gonna post this live on YouTube where it shows everything, where I talk about everything. And once again, allegedly, this is all allegations. This is what I heard. Not, this is what I can prove. This is it makes sense. It makes sense considering all of the crime and stuff in that area. Like the kind of crime in that area. So, I don't know. My YouTube channel is the same name as here, KKRissa21. It's also, you can press the link in my bio and it'll take you straight to it. I need to update my links because it still has like my old name on there. Please do not report his video from my page. I would appreciate if you did not do that. You have to report his original video. Please. Please don't report mine. Hey, sugars. You can report his all you want for community guidelines, just not mine. Please, not mine. You got a strike? Oh, on your page? And as soon as I can find those other letters from Brady, I'm going to try and grab those and compare all three. Because I don't know if Jen ever got them because I didn't see it. On YouTube, see? It's ridiculous. He can say it on a live stream, but we can't post it. Thank you, Andrea. Is it Andrea or Andrea? Either way, that's a pretty name. Yeah, but I have rosacea. And like, it's even showing through a little bit here. Like my cheeks are super red and rosy. So I just use a little bit of concealer. And then I gotta fill in my eyebrows because other than that, you wouldn't be able to see my expressions. And I look like a little kid if I don't put eyeliner on. I want people to take me seriously. It's all a filter. I'm trying to hurry. Oops. I always fluff it up whenever I'm hurried, but if I don't do it while I'm having... Oh, that's ridiculous, Candace. My hair's in pigtails because I have to go to work and my hair's wet. The liner, like, that's honestly like a really good practice line. What? In the heat they melt. Thank you for the perfume. Now I need this job. Christmas is coming up. Gotta make sure. I cannot wear false lashes. I can't. I've tried, just can't. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You sent me my list, whatever. Or you sent me your list. You're silly. I always forget that it doesn't pick up my headphone, which is ridiculous. What the frog? I don't know which one's new. Regarding what, if you don't mind me asking? No, the filter's not off. Not yet. Okay, just as long as you're not coming in here to troll me. Even if you were to troll me, just make it funny.
Good morning, KK.
Good morning.
I'm Miss Nadine. Verena them know me, so I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate all you do and for the awareness. Okay, and whatever you do, continue to do it. I'm gonna support it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate it. As soon as you said Verena, I'm like, okay, she's good. She's good.
Yeah, I'm a friend of hers. I'm very friend with her Miss Verena. So I just wanted you to know, thank you for what you're doing. And you're doing a good job. So whatever you need to do, you need to do it because I just don't like that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That
Hmm.
means a lot. Even if we just even if just one more person knows, then it's worth it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you doing it the right way. And that's why I just look and listen. I don't never say anything. I just be in the chat listening. But I really appreciate that. It really sometimes it brings tears to my eyes to see you're there to help, but when they don't want help, what do you do?
Right?
So
It's hard. It's
it
difficult
is.
sometimes, especially when you're like, if you would just listen to me.
Exactly. And that's all you ask, but he don't see that. He don't want to listen. He don't want to do. He just and y'all did everything. I have watched this for a long time. You have moved all the way back and said, okay, let's start over. He didn't want to do that. He went for maybe a couple weeks, then everything just flipped. I was like, are you serious? I want somebody to get better. I don't like to see people out there. But when you don't want to help yourself, what are you supposed to do?
Right?
So what are you doing? I appreciate it. Do whatever you keep doing what you're doing. That's what I wanted you to know. I wanted to get in the box. I usually don't say nothing, but I've been watching you for a long time. So you're a very good lady.
Thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot.
Yes, absolutely. But you have a good rest of your day, and you take care and continue.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome. Bye bye. I'm trying to get down. Can you let me out? I'm sorry.
I got you.
Okay, no problem.
I know. Oh, happy birthday, B. Deaton. I didn't want to interrupt her. But happy birthday. I seen that. It's always the one. Always the one that screws up. I used to be so scared of getting in the box. And then this year, for my New Year's resolution, I told myself that I would get in boxes more, and then I would try to start going live. And here I am. No filter, for y'all trolls. Of course, my inner corner is getting all watery. I think the beauty filter might still be on. Maybe. No filter. For y'all trolls. You see how it's not that big of a difference? Literally. You're welcome, ukulele. I see you in certain people's lives. I could call you out, but as long as you're listening. I just don't want people to get taken advantage of. I don't want people to be lied to. Because I do know that there are several people who have given their last $10, $15, $20 to somebody just because they think that they're struggling and they need it, when in reality, they don't. But there's a lot of people with big hearts. What the French toast? With big hearts out here that just give and give and give and give and give. I make funny faces when I do a mascara. Get over it. I don't know where my Q-tips went. But yeah. I need to wipe that off, but no filter. No filter. Wait. Okay, there is still a beauty filter on. I don't know how to take that off. Without filter? With the filter. Yeah, you can watch all of us for free, $99. I did recently set up subscribers, but I will never have a subscriber only live. Never. I just made it for like cute I put cute stickers in there. But I will never ever force anybody to subscribe just to watch my live streams, because that's ridiculous. Well, for one, that's not what awareness is about, but thank you for the heart, me. Boo. I screwed up the inside corner. Sugars is doing a free giveaway December 16th. A chance to win $50. So right before the holidays, all you have to do is go watch his pin post and follow the directions. You have to follow him and like leave a comment, leave a positive comment, and then you're entered. Boom, you're done. And then make sure you show up. We're gonna put, I assume we're gonna do it like we did last time. We're gonna put names in the wheel and then be done. And then spin it that way. All on camera, all done fairly. No, Candace, I'm not gonna demand money for people to listen to me complain and pout. I'll give you guys that for free. I think Dottie won the last one. Yeah. He did one in November, and the person got the money like right then and there. As soon as he got in contact with her, it was within like probably what, 30 minutes. He hasn't been live today yet. Not yet. And then for those who weren't in here, hey, calling them out, before, I am going to download this live stream and upload it to YouTube, to my YouTube specifically, because I need to get all of my cleaning supplies together so I can head out. My snacks. But just so you know, the stuff that you guys have been doing has not been in vain. It's been worth it. So that's really all I wanted to come live and say. It's been worth it. Oh my gosh. ¿Por qué? Oh, you only started him about a month ago? It's been a rough ride, ukulele, and I do want to clarify. Thank you calling them out. I want the best for Doug. I really do. I truly, truly do. I want to, everyone deserves sobriety, and I want to see him get sober. I really do. I do not want to see addiction claim another life, no matter what that addiction might be. Caffeine, nicotine, drugs, alcohol. I don't want to see addiction claim another life. I may not like him very much, and I don't, but I just want the best for him. Okay, really quick before I get off. So the email, it's been over a year for me. Last October, no, the October before last. So it's been over a year. No, but I'm trying to stop this. So the email that was sent to me, there's allegations that the resource center is an area of bad things. And that is been a hub for bad things. I'm trying to be careful because I already got 2 restrictions. I can message you. How about that? I could message you. But basically there might be a criminal investigation because of stuff going on that's been going on for the last 18 months around this particular location. So I do not know a lot about the resource center specifically. I just don't. Let me lift you guys up because I'm just realizing that I'm literally showing all of my cleavage to you, and I'm so sorry. Okay. The resource center is just a place for people to go and get resources. Tad had said they have showers and laundromat there, things like that. So I don't know much about the resource center specifically because I've personally never contacted them. I've personally never really looked into them. So I mean, I would assume that it's like any other resource center that just has resources. There's probably a food pantry there, things like that. Thank you for the heart, me. But yeah. Once again, I'm going to download this and load it onto my YouTube. They hand out Food Weekly so everyone can see not only the letters that Doug got, but you can see the comparison from the letters that Doug got to the letters and specific actual letters and words of the ones that Chris got. Yeah, nurse. I know that it's probably a place for people who need help with certain things, but when there is misappropriation of funds purposely, and when there are illegal and illicit activities going on that they're aware of, and they're allowing these illegal and illicit activities to go on, and this is not just recent, this is bigger than Doug. This has been for the last 18 months. This is something that I didn't know about. You know, I don't know. It's bigger than Doug. It's like, could be federal criminal charges. So that has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with them. So if they're taking funds and they're doing things with it that they're not supposed to be doing, then that's on them. Well, yeah, Nurse Sandy, I'm sure. I have mental issues. I have borderline personality disorder, but I've been in therapy for over 10 years. There's no excuse to act the way certain people do. And that's all I'm saying. And he needs a dual diagnostic center, but he won't go. Because trust and believe, I am not the same person today as I was a long time ago. I would have thrown hands real quick. I still will if you mess with me and my kids. Just saying. Oh, thank you. But there's a difference between a resource center helping people and then misappropriating and allowing certain activities to happen even before Doug. I don't think any mental illness, unless it's, unless you have tics that make you say the N word over 20 times in a 38-minute interval. I don't think any mental illness makes you do that. No excuse. I don't think a mental illness causes you to call people the see you next Tuesday word. Nope. I don't think, well, I don't know, maybe a mental illness would cause you to show your downstairs on a live stream. Maybe it does. I don't know. He could have been not in his right mind. I don't know. But to knowingly do that and then to knowingly lie about it, it's weird. It's weird, man. There are things that he does that I can attribute to mental illness. Absolutely. Absolutely. But there are things that I will not accept mental illness as an excuse for. Absolutely not. Nope. Absolutely not. You can accept it as mental illness. But if he were to go out around other people and say the N-word and then get beat up and say, sorry, I'm mentally ill. No. Absolutely not. Nope. And that's something that really bothers me. That right there. Him making fun of special needs people and children. Mental illness doesn't make you do that. He's just a bad person. Because he could be stone cold sober. Stone cold sober. And still say those things. I have one of the worst mental illnesses out there, caused by trauma. Literally changed my brain chemistry. And you know what I did? I didn't make excuses. I got help for it because I didn't want to treat people the way that I was treating them. Because I knew that it was wrong. He knows that it's wrong. He just doesn't care because he's getting away with it. So if you want to continue to give him excuses and you want to continue to, I'm not saying you specifically who is commenting, but I'm saying the people want to continue to give him excuses and want to continue excusing his behavior, and you want to continue to enable him, like whoever that was in the box the other day that gave both him and Diana money. Why is she giving her money? Yeah, no, Nurse Cindy, and that's why I said not you specifically. Not you specifically, just in general. Who was it that gave money? I don't remember now. But someone gave both him and Diana money. Why is Diana still gifting as much as she's gifting if she is borrowing money from other people, or not even borrowing, just getting money from other people? Suzanne. Oh, Nurse Sandy. So my live wasn't really about him. It was about the resource center, and then we did talk about those letters that were sent to him because they were awful. Awful. Absolutely awful. And comparing them to other letters that other beggars and scammers have received on the app. So my live really wasn't even about him. It was about the resource center and then the letters, of course. I'm not sure what the money was for, but he tells on himself whenever he's inebriated. Yeah, I'm not a hater. I don't hate him. Doug hasn't been on today, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. The last time he was on was yesterday when he was trying to get his taking out the trash account taken down when he called me, see you next Tuesday. Oh yeah, she probably did regret it. I hope she did. And the fact that he had all that money and wouldn't pay Diana back for the mini phones that she's bought him, it's weird. Like, that has nothing to do with the mental illness. If I knew I owed somebody money and I got a big wad of cash, I would pay that person back because that's the right thing to do. But he's selfish. He doesn't care about other people. All he cares about is himself. And that's why mental illness isn't an excuse. And he blames all of this on us. But guess what? Before February, before his probation was up, because on probation, he wasn't allowed to drink. He wasn't allowed. He would have gone to jail if he did. And he didn't. Before his probation was up, from what I can see, his content was enjoyable. It really was. He did beautiful work. The benches. He kept his tent clean. He was a decent dude. But then as soon as his probation was up and he started drinking and partaking in other things, he needs help. But I'm still not going to sit here and allow him to take advantage of people. And I will continue to raise awareness. I'm not even making videos really on him because I can't. Just like Tad had said earlier, the stuff that he's saying isn't allowed on TikTok. I can't make videos. So all I'm literally doing is streaming. So, Rexy, that's allegations. I can't prove it one way or the other, so I just I know that's a tough one, but I can't prove it one way or another. So I just, unfortunately, I can't talk about it or like include it. I can include those allegations, but I don't really talk about that because there's no way to prove it one way or the other, unfortunately. But I mean, I don't know. And for his supporters that are in here who have seen the letters, how do you feel about not only his girlfriend being there, but his girlfriend bringing her children there after being threatened to be pew-pewed? I don't know. He does need help. He does. And I want him to get help. He's been offered. It's their business. What do you mean? I just feel like it's their business. Who? It's whose business for what? Definitely Capone. Definitely. And I've said so many times, if he stops acting the way he does, I don't want to stream him. Yeah, Nurse Sandy, but when the safety of a child comes into play, and he announces this on live, it's... If a child was out in public, and you seen them getting slapped around, I mean, it says Nurse Sandy. So I would assume you would be a mandated reporter. So is that your business? Or is it not your business? Because I have personally seen things happening not only on a live stream, but out in public, like for real. And if I see danger, I'm not a, like, I don't have to report anything. But I would step in and I would help. Like, whenever it's presented publicly to everybody, that's when it becomes our business. If they didn't want us to know, they shouldn't have told us. They shouldn't have announced it on live stream. Well, then you should understand that, Nurse Sandy. I think you have a very skewed sense of reality for all this. I truly do, and I hope that, and look, you don't have to like me, you don't have to believe me to understand the things that he's been doing is wrong. I don't care if you block me and never talk to me again. I just, you have a very skewed sense of reality when it comes to him. I know she's a Doug supporter, and like I said, I don't care. Thank you, Mustang. You legally would not be able to do the things on here that they do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because guess what? If I see something, I'm going to say something. And if I have to say something every single day, then I will. Or then maybe it's someone else. Yeah, I don't care who you watch. I don't care who you watch. I say I don't care who you gift, but I really don't. I'm just going to make sure it's my job to let people know where that money goes, you know? But you can be wherever you want. I don't care. No. And I do want to clarify that Nurse Sandy has been very, very specific when she said, I assume you're she, her. She said that what he's doing is not okay. And I'm not here to yeah. So I just wanted to clarify that because I know comments sometimes go pretty fast. She said that it's not okay. It's just when people put things out in public, that's when it becomes our business, and that's when we have to step in, just like when he was mistreating Blue. That's our business. Because the authorities are dropping the ball. They're dropping the ball. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest. The authorities were called out. I mean, they were called out there. He threatened to burn down his whole tent. I did contact the authorities. I have no idea what happened to Blue, and I swear on my grandmother's grave, I contacted several different pet rescues. I asked questions. I asked advice. I called like pounds. Like, I asked a bunch of questions. So I'm not putting myself in danger for nobody. No offense to you guys. I love all, like, I adore all of you, but I'm not. Absolutely not. But sometimes you do have to take things into your own hands, and if that's what other people are willing to do, then that's what other people are willing to do, you know? Oh, Robin, that's so terrible. Absolutely, Kayla. When you are quiet about things and you don't speak up about things, you can be just as guilty as the people who are doing those things. And this is something that I learned recently. Like, I've been learning. If you see something, say something, you know? Have I gone real life a few times? Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I've learned from those experiences, and I will go real life if someone's safety is involved, but they have to be making very, very clear threats of safety on themselves. But I will call and ask questions, like local law enforcement, people in the area, just so I am more informed. And if that's considered going real life, then I guess I go real life often, because I ask questions. I don't necessarily report anything. I want to be informed, you know, and knowledge is power. And I suggest everybody do the same thing. Knowledge is power. But someone said it in the comments, if you don't stand for something, you stand for nothing. I think that's how that saying goes. You got to speak up, you know? And I made a video about this just yesterday. If you are in a live stream and if someone is actively doing something that is bad, and you don't speak up and you don't say something because you are in fear of getting blocked or attacked or blacklisted or drug, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. And those people aren't your friends. They're not. Exactly, rack him up. He was literally driving inebriated. He could have unalived himself. He could have severely hurt somebody else. And you know what they did? Nothing. Nothing. You know, a lot of law enforcement places, sometimes they just don't care, but the majority of the time they are overworked, underpaid, understaffed, and there's just not enough of them. There's just not enough. But I'm gonna get off here. I need to get to work. And just to clarify, Nurse Sandy, if you're still in here, I wasn't like coming at you. You know, I like having conversations like this, that are respectful, that have the opposite view, or not necessarily like people who agree, because all you guys don't have to agree with me. So having those constructive conversations is amazing, and I appreciate it. Like, disagree with me, but come talk to me, you know? I love that. Yeah, I love when people have different opinions, who ask questions, who just want to pick my brain about what I think about the situation. I love it. And I appreciate you. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I want to see Doug succeed. I do. And one day, hopefully, he will wake up and get the help that he needs. And so we don't have to see addiction claim another life. I'm rooting for him, and I'm rooting for Lisa. Like nobody's business. No, I don't. I hardly block. Hardly. Now, if you come in here saying some nasty, as Scotty would say, ratchet stuff, then bye. But I'll never go sub only. So, okay, I gotta go because I got a lot of work to do. So, you're loved. You're worthy. You deserve to take up space. Wherever you are, you deserve to take up space. And do something kind for somebody today. Just not a scammer. Okay, bye.